A very good afternoon. You're with Lunchtime News on MTV. I'm Dasuni Athar with News First, and let's start off with a look at your headlines. Protest launched in Ambalipitia over the death of a youth who died during a clash on Tuesday. Norway Foreign Minister of Foreign Affairs on an official visit to Sri Lanka. Eastern and North Central provinces battered by heavy showers. New Zealand clinchers closed 3-run win against Sri Lanka in the first T20. Moving on to local news, a protest is currently underway in Ambalipitia against the death of a youth who was hospitalized after severe injuries he sustained after falling off a building during a clash which broke out on Tuesday. Our correspondent said that the protest has been launched near the Clock Tower junction in Ambalipitia, disrupting vehicular movement along the nearby roads. Police media spokesperson ASP Ruan Gunasekara said that the said individual had jumped off the third floor of a building during the brawl. The police said that the brawl had broken out at a party when the police had intervened to control a tense situation. 4 police officers and 3 civilians sustained injuries in the incident. Police media spokesperson ASP Ruan Gunasekara said that 3 of the police officers are still receiving treatment in hospital. Also in local news, former Defence Secretary Gotabaya Rajapaksa has been summoned to the Presidential Commission of Inquiry to investigate and inquire into serious acts of fraud, corruption and abuse of power, state resources and privileges. Secretary of the Commission, Lanka de Silva, said that Gotabaya Rajapaksa was summoned to the Pressafac in order to record a statement with regard to the investigations pertaining to Rakna Arakshaka Lanka Limited. Lanka de Silva further said that 5 other individuals have been summoned to the Commission as witnesses. A statement was recorded from the former Defence Secretary on a prior occasion in connection with the investigations that are being carried out related to the Rakna Arakshaka Lanka Limited. Also in local news, the Department of Meteorology says that showers can be expected across many areas in the island today as well. Duty meteorologist at the department, Darshan Shamil Premathilaka, said that certain provinces and districts can expect showers during the evening. Meanwhile, disaster situations were reported from several areas across the country due to the prevailing weather situation. Spill gates of the Hurval Reservoir continued to be left opened due to the heavy rains experienced in the Galen Bindunu Veva area. Our correspondent said that 1,500 cubic feet of water is being released per second from the reservoir. This has resulted the Galen Bindunu Veva to Dutuvava Road to be flooded. Meanwhile, vehicular movement along the Vaunia Poonthetum, Vaunia Maharambakulam, Aushadapitia, Periakulam roads were inundated as a result of the incessant rains experienced in these areas. More than 1,000 acres of farmlands in several areas, including the Madhukanda, Aushadapitia, Poonthetum areas, were underwater. The Department of Irrigation says that spill gates of 34 reservoirs belonging to the department have been left open. In more local news, Foreign Minister of Norway, Bård Brende, arrived in the island this morning. The visiting Norwegian Foreign Minister was welcomed by Minister of Foreign Affairs Mangala Samravira upon his arrival to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs today. The 2 countries are set to ink agreements enhancing economic development and cooperation. Later this evening, the 2 foreign ministers are set to hold bilateral discussions. This is the first visit by a high-ranking official of Norway after 11 years. A media briefing was organized by the Campaign for Free and Fair Election, or CAFE, was held with the participation of representatives of local government institutions of Gaul, Mathura and Hambantota yesterday. The representatives highlighted the need of holding local government elections.
පිල්ලීමක් කරන්නේ Our only request is that the local government election be held at the scheduled time period and fulfill the obligations towards the general public who voted for those in power. Today, a majority of the opinion does not get represented within a local government institution. Sometimes the commissioner or secretary of a particular local government institution is not even a resident of that respective area, and this is a grave issue. This has resulted in the needs and wants of the local community of that area not being fulfilled. In Article 25 of the Election Ordinance, it clearly states that 6 months prior to the term of the new members commence, an election has to be held. This makes it clear that these acting officials only received a very short period of time. Even if it has been postponed by a year, from the 31st of March last year to the 31st of March this year, it cannot be delayed any further.
The first Newsfirst classroom workshop for the year 2016 is currently underway at the St. Bernadette's College in Polkahavela. The 201st edition of the program got underway with the use of new technology as means to propagate the teaching of the fundamentals of communication, devoid any difference of stature, city or village. The program, which is organized to reach out to every section of the country, attempts to impart knowledge to students about the proceedings at the newsroom through lectures conducted by experienced media personalities. The Police Financial Crimes Investigation Division arrived at the Carlton Sports Network, or CSN, in Batharamulla this morning. Our correspondent said that officials are currently at the premises conducting investigations. That's a wrap of lunchtime news for the day. Join us again at 1:55 for more of the very latest.